Peace, fam. DB Bedford here, the EI guy, bringing that emotional intelligence both personally and professionally. You know, I'm excited because I got a question for you. What bill could you knock off real quick with $585, especially if you got it in 9 minutes? I can't wait to show you this quick trade and what my mindset was going into it. You know, one of the things about becoming an EI day trader that's different than any other place you go, we are focused on the mindset and your emotional intelligence, because that is what's going to get you to the space to being a profitable trader. And there's two things I want to tell you about. One is our level of risk management is off the hook. And why? Because we're going to do this using situational awareness, meaning that we're going to peep game and check play. We're going to always pay attention to what's happening on the charts. We're going to pay attention to our emotions. We're going to pay attention to our stop losses, and we're going to synergize all that energy so that we increase our chances, right, to be more profitable, right, and get stung less, okay? So we're going to maximize our profits and minimize our losses. Come on in, let me show you how I pulled this caper off today. Morning. It's about 6:36 in the morning, and it's Friday. And, you know, there's a lot of volatility in the market, a lot of indecision. You know, you look at this area right here, you know, all of these wicks that represent indecision in the market. So this morning I decided to come in light, just trade one contract, be conservative on this Friday. I got in at 22.10. It's now at 22.02. So I already scalped once to 22.08. I'm going to go ahead and take advantage and grab a couple of more points. I'm going to go down to about, I don't know, it's at 22.02 now. I'm gonna trail behind because I don't know when this thing is gonna turn around, to be honest with you. I'll go to 22.04, grab those points right there. I did get into a trade right here. It reversed on me. I was down $160. And so we'll see what it turns out to be now. You know, I usually trade 3 or 4 contracts, but because of the market volatility, the margin requirements are different this morning. I decided to just trade one contract. As we can see, the market is selling off right now. And so we're just going to follow along. It's at 21.98 now. I'm at 22.04. So I'm going to grab a couple more points just to see what happened. I'm going to stay close behind, not too close, but I know it will reverse at some point. But I want to try to capture as much of this run as possible. So I'm going to keep going. It's at 21.95 now. So I'm going to go like to 21, let's go 98. So we're going to trail by a couple of points. I mean, it's about 6:38. We got about 2 more minutes before the next candle comes. So we're just getting kind of lucky that this is a straight bearish candle, right? You see no wicks on this candle, which means that the sellers are just dominating this. You see here, indecision, no really solid candles, and that's what I was a little bit concerned about. We're at 21.93 now. I'm at 21.98, so I'm gonna come down and get a couple of more of these points, because you know how we are. We scalpers, but we also trying to get it, you know, get it how we live it. You know what I mean? We trying to get in and get out. So I think it'll be a good Friday morning. Now, it would be even better if I had traded more contracts, but, you know, coulda, shoulda, wish I had it. So I'm just going to go ahead and ride this out and see how far it goes down. But it's a good Friday morning, right? So you see right there, the green, see the reversal, how it's starting to reverse. That's what we talk about when we talk about the market will reverse. Okay, so you know what that means. That bell is the stop out. Let's go to positions and see what we got. $585, right? And so I'm not mad at that. Go to the activity. So I told you I took a trade before that. So the first trade I got into it at 6:31, got out at 6:32. I got stopped out. I was only trading one contract, and I lost right here. So I lost about 160 right here. Got back in at 6:34, got out at 6:40. So I was able to get that 160 back plus 585. If I had not took that first trade, then this would probably be closer to 700, which is something I want to point out as you guys get geared up to become EI day traders. You can trade as many contracts as your how much money you want to leverage. Again, today I only traded one contract because of the high level of volatility, which I'll tell you about in the challenge. The margin requirements were higher, and so I decided just to be conservative. I'm not gonna, you know, I could wait this thing out. Now, if I was trading my normal 4 contracts, this would have been 4 times as much, 2,000 plus. But you could trade 10 contracts. You could trade 20 contracts, depending on how much bread you're working with. So this number could be as low or as high as your bank account will support. And we'll talk about that in the challenge. Perfect. So there you have it, real quick, $585 in 9 minutes. And the power of becoming an EI day trader is not just getting the technical skills that you're going to need to know when to get in a trade and when to get out of a trade, but it's also going to be the mindset, right? And the high level of emotional intelligence that I'm going to game you up on. And all you have to do is ask yourself, how often can you make money in 9 minutes? And once you answer that question for yourself, then you know that it's worth taking into consideration, seeing what we're doing here. And if it don't work for you, maybe it'll work for somebody that you know. But in the meantime, go to the YouTube channel, like and subscribe, share this with anybody that you know. And I'm looking forward to you joining our EI Day Traders community.